Good morning, and we're into Thursday. Are you ready to pick up some weights? Generally speaking, we're going to be working a 45-second protocol with a 15-second break. So if you've been following for a little while now, you probably have got used to how many repetitions we will be working in those 45 seconds. And so you'll begin to recognize the weight that you will be needing to use. Generally speaking, because it's 45 seconds, there's going to be quite a few repetitions, and therefore we aren't going for heavy weights. We're not going for heavy weights to necessarily build a lot of bulk. We are just going for weights to sculpt our muscles and maintain the form and stability for our joints. And that's what we're about every Thursday, where we come together and work online with our weights. 20 minutes and we're done, and we're off for the rest of the day. So come and join me now, where we were going to work through a little warm-up to get everything oiled and greased up and then ready to go. All right. So just work through the feet and generally start to roll up through the joints. Spread the toes. Now start focusing on your knees. Bend the knees. As we bend the knees, the pelvis will want to drop. So allow that to drop. We're moving the pelvis up and down. So we're imitating a walking move. While we're here, let's think about just wrapping on that corset. Then we can add in the arms. Drop the shoulders, get a little bit of a waist bend. So the rib cage comes down, starts to bend. The spine starts to just get a little bit more mobilized.
3, 2, 1.
Let's take the arms out. Let's think about what the shoulders are doing here as we turn the palms up and down.
Get ready.
Opening and closing through the shoulders. Now we're going to be needing the shoulders
4,
to be well warmed.
2, 1.
We want to avoid too much tension in the neck. So we want to relax that down too. Okay, take the arm across the body. Cross. Just take it across. Now, take the arms out wide and flex. Draw the chin in. Start to move into those upper traps. We can add in a little knee bend. Why not? Let's get those knees flexing and bending. We don't need to go great depth. If you're struggling with your knees, pop your heels up on the block.
4,
You'll be surprised
3,
that takes the load out.
2,
Okay, one arm comes up. Breathe and lengthen.
Get ready.
Right. So we're going with some big arm circles. So you might notice that behind me I've got a little baby step.
1.
We're going to use that to come down onto. If you haven't got a step, don't worry. Just come down onto the mat. Okay, ready to take the arms up and back. Big circles now. Ready to change direction. Down, up. Big range. We're also going to be focusing a little bit on the wrists and wrist strength. If you haven't got the weights that I've got here down beside me, don't worry. You can use your water bottles
4,
or
3,
find something to grip.
1.
A pole, broom handle even, for that particular exercise we're going to be working with. All right, big circle. Now, a little bit for the spine. Take the legs out slightly wider than the hips and just shift. So we're moving into the hips, and then we're going to do a little roll down. Just mobilizing the hips a bit more. And then roll down through the middle, roll up. So you can do this with narrow leg stance. Toes are turned out in this case. Just flexing through the spine, mobilizing down. Now bring the hands to the thighs, bring the toes in and push the bottom back, flat back. Draw the abs in. Flex. Making sure that we are
3,
mobilized
2,
and warmed
1.
and the joints are not sticking anywhere and everything's moving correctly. All right.
Get ready.
We're ready to pick up some weights. Nice and easy first,
4,
then with
3, 2, 1.
now. Just find a nice sensible grip and knuckles facing forward, elbows tucked in. Just bring the weight up to the shoulder for a hammer curl bicep or bicep hammer curl, whatever. Just know that you're opening and closing at the wrists.
Halfway there.
Keeping the body nice and still. And as if you're hammering in that nail into that piece of wood. Down.
4, 3,
You've got a nice
2,
grip.
1.
Okay. Roll the shoulders. Pull them up
Get
and round.
ready.
Change direction. 1, 2. You've got any grinding
4,
going on.
3,
Okay.
2,
So gripping with the knuckles facing out. Drop. So just find the feet at hip distance apart. So nice gentle moves to begin with. Adding in this load. Now,
halfway there.
we're going to add in shoulder, up, up. So pull the shoulder up, just the shoulder, keep the arm long, shrug, shrug.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, ready now to go into front row.
Get ready.
So we push the bottom back, take the weights to your knees, hold that center of gravity so your chest is lifted,
1.
and pull 1. So we're going to be here for the full 45 seconds. We're training the back, we're focused on the legs too, but we're pulling the elbows up beyond the rib cage to find those muscles behind the shoulder blades. We pull.
Halfway there.
Keep it going. Pull. So keep the knuckles facing forward. Keep your form as you begin to tire. Keep those abs switched on so you support your back. Pull.
4,
Pull.
3, 2,
There we
1.
go. Up. Right. Turn. Open and close.
Get ready.
Maintaining our grip.
4, 3,
Front raise. Ready.
1.
Up. Slow down. Up. Slow down. Pull. Slow down. Pull. So as an option, you can come into a split stance. Work here. Try and vary
Halfway
which leg
there.
is leading. Change. But keep the weight center. We've got equal on both legs. Your choice, how you want to be placed. And it starts to feel it here. On the front raise. And you'll begin to notice which is your weaker arm. And relax. Okay. We're going into
Get ready.
the up chest overhead press. I can't get the words out this morning. Okay, elbows come up. Bring the weights to your shoulders. Take them up above the head and back down. Now my hands disappear in the screen, so hopefully you can see that clearly. Be aware of control here. Hands, wrists, weights go directly up. Bend at the elbows. Slowly back down. We're controlling through the lats. Push. press.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And slowly back down. We're coming down onto our bench
Get
or onto our
ready.
back. So we're going to work the chest press.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So knuckles facing forward. Take the chest, the weight up over the chest. Press. Allow the elbows to drop down. Now if you're on the floor, you're only able to take through a shorter range.
Halfway there.
But on the bench, this is the advantage, being able to take the elbows down, working through your shoulders at a greater range. Press up and open.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Up. Okay. Bring the weights down.
Get ready.
Overhead press. So we take the weight up,
4,
control,
2,
take the weights together so you've got step together. Take the weights back behind the head, pull up. So the triceps are active here too, trying to avoid the rib cage from lifting. So the abs
halfway
are
there.
in play. Try and take the weights a little bit further away from the head, so you're using those muscles nearer the armpit. Arm pull.
4, 3, 2,
There, last one.
1.
Ooh. Down. Okay.
Get ready.
Wide chest press.
4,
Out wide.
3, 2, 1.
Up and round, so it's like a rainbow. Take your time, especially if you're on the bench. You've got to work through that range. Press. Squeeze. Take the elbows
Halfway
wide.
there.
And then we're coming over onto hands and knees. So we can use the bench or we can just be in the kneeling position.
4, 3,
We're there.
1.
Okay. Coming over. Watch the
Get
alignment.
ready.
So
4,
we're
3,
on
2,
doing that here.
1.
Bring the weight up. And now we can take the arm all the way down. Work through the range of the pull. Squeeze up.
Halfway there.
Or you could be kneeling in this position. You don't necessarily need the bench or a step. Squeeze it up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So the alternative is to come round
Get
to
ready.
kneeling. And here,
4, 3,
set,
2, 1.
pull. So it's your choice how you work. If you have your bench or your step there, use that, or we can be in kneeling. The same range that we're getting. Making sure we're pulling up directly to the
Halfway
shoulder.
there.
Pull. Breathe. Making sure that elbow comes up.
2, 1.
So we're back. Choice on the bench
ready.
or to the side. Taking the arm forward.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Forward. Up. Triceps. Up. Forward. Up. Triceps.
Halfway there.
Oh, those little triceps just don't want to work, do they? Oh. Ah.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Changing sides.
Get ready.
Find your alignment, find your stability.
2, 1.
Up, 1. Forward, up, up, and tricep.
Halfway there.
Oh, that's a lazy tricep mine on the left side.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that went through quickly. Right. Coming into kneeling.
Get ready.
Biceps.
4,
Full biceps with the knuckles
2,
turned down.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So working on the knee like this enables us to focus a little bit more on balance. Your option too can be
Halfway there.
on your feet. And we're going to work wrists shortly. All the time we're working with weights, we are strengthening wrists too.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Change legs if you're on the knee.
Get ready.
So now we're going to work triceps. Okay.
4, 3,
Up,
2, 1.
back. Again, you can be on your feet. Just gives the variation if your knees are not happy about being weighted. So we take the weight directly behind the head, keep the elbows pointing up,
Halfway there.
squeeze it up.
Four, 3, 2,
And last one.
1.
Okay. Putting the weights down. Coming up to standing.
Get ready.
So a little word about wrists. Obviously,
4,
nice position
3,
there for the
2,
wrist.
1.
Bend and flex. As if you're chopping something. And that will work muscle in the forearm. Strengthen the wrist directly. That would be one exercise for the wrist. And you could do this with a saucepan. And then vary it by filling it up with water. Let's change the wrist. We do need to strengthen our wrists, particularly if we're working in a job that doesn't involve sort of hand movements,
2, 1.
other than pushing a pen around on a piece of paper or calculators. Okay,
Get ready.
right. The other exercise is to roll
4, 3,
wrists.
2,
This sometimes is better with a pole, but equally you could do this with a dishcloth. We're just rolling round underneath us. So it's roll, roll. Try and keep the shoulders pinned back so you're not hunched forward. Okay. And now we're going to change the grip. Roll in. We'll let it roll down so you're stretching the ligaments down. Roll up. Keep the elbows tucked in.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And there we are. There we have it.
Get ready.
We've got one more for the wrists, and that is easier
3,
with one weight or
1.
a good wet dishcloth to twist, as if you're wringing out that wet cloth. And then pull it the other way, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back.
Halfway there.
It is actually easier with a dishcloth. You can really wring it out. Pull, so the leading hand pulls it back. You're also using your front delts at the same time.
4, 3, 2,
And
1.
we're done. Give them a shake. Then don't forget, do your stretches. Give yourself a chance just to allow that blood to flow around.
3,
Wriggle,
2,
shake everything out.
1.
Pull the arm across. You know all the stretches, be sure to do them. Take the hands back, lift the chest, and when you do your stretches, give yourself time to breathe and focus and lengthen. So tomorrow's Friday, we will be working specifically with stretching and nice controlled moves, so strengthening and stretching, all on the mat. Have a lovely day, team. Thank you for joining. Take care.